Hey everyone, it's Ben Hardy here, and in today's video we're reviewing a Nissan Frontier SV, aka a super affordable pickup truck. Before we get into this video, I want to give a huge shout out and thank you to the Nissan here in Orem, Utah, the Ken Garf Nissan, for giving me some time with this truck. I'm going to include a link to their website in the description down below so you can check out what they have currently. And then on a side note, if you want to save time and money the next time you purchase a car, link to my car buying guide in the description down below. Let's get into it. Under the hood, we have a naturally aspirated 3.8 liter V6 that goes through a 9-speed automatic transmission. Fuel economy is 18 around town and then 23 in the highway, with power outputs being 310 horsepower and then 281 pound-feet of torque. Now, before we move forward with this review, I do want to mention, if you want to see more videos just like this, then I recommend you subscribe because I post content every single day. So starting with the hood, you guys can see very boxy with the overall design, and then you have Frontier stamped into the front. And then down below, you guys can see we've got halogen lights with this particular model, and I like that kind of accent piece down below. Anyways, metallic gray for the grille. You do have the new Nissan logo as well. And putting it all together for a more baseline package, it looks really good. Around the side here, our tire and wheel setup is 265/70/16 in the front and over on the rear. And you guys can see here with the wheels, you've got the metallic silver, which matches the theme of this particular truck. And then I like the fender here, that looks cool. Little splash guard down below. And then you can see the rest of it, pretty normal. And then here is your full side view with this Frontier. And then taking a look at the key fob, we got the Nissan logo there at the top with our lock and unlock function. And popping into the bed, first off with the tailgate, it does slow lower. Sometimes it needs a little bit of convincing. Anyways, you guys can see we don't have anything happening in the bed here. Again, this is more baseline truck, that's why I picked it out, but you can get bed liner and stuff if you want. Anyways, lifting this up, super light. You can see the new Nissan logo here in the back, SV, and then I like how this still has the nicer taillights. Anyways, parking sensors at the bottom too. And putting it all together, let me you guys think about the looks here with this Frontier SV. Now, taking a look at the door panel, you guys can see soft touch here and then also down below as well. And then you got good storage here at the bottom. And then really cool design here on the seat, as you can see. Look at the stitching that goes throughout too. And then legroom here in the back's good. We also have some USBs. We got a little pocket there on the back. And then headroom, it's pretty good. And then taking a look at the front door panel again, you can see with the padding and then also down below. Got all of our window controls. Notice that one's automatic. Door lock and unlock, you got our mirror adjustments. And mirrors do have blind spot monitoring. And then in terms of payload on this one, 1,310 pounds. And then you guys can see again with the two different types of cloth trim here on the seat. And then power adjustments here on the side as well. And then we also have our hill descent control here. That's for the cargo lamp. You can see stability control. That's for some of the safety tech right there. And then the steering wheel itself is manually adjustable. Now, taking a look at the steering wheel, you guys can see we've got some kind of like soft touch trim here. Nissan logo there on the center, and then we've got our adaptive cruise control here on the one side, volume and voice command controls on the other side, and then we got the stalks here on the back as well. And then in the very center, we've got a mostly analog gauge cluster. You do have that digital screen there in the center, which you can use to see different bits of info here on the Frontier. Definitely useful and lots of information to see. Also, you can see that the driveline right now is in 2-wheel drive. In reverse, we do have a backup camera with trajectory lines that turn with the steering wheel. Resolution with this is pretty solid. And then as for the rest of the infotainment system, we do have boring radio, but a clicky sound when you press on the different things, like a mouse. That is very interesting. Analog controls down below, which makes things a little bit easier. And then you got the auto stop start if you want to turn that function off. Single zone climate, as you can see, and then you got parking sensor button right there, and then some USBs, and then our drive line select. Notice it has 2-speed transfer case, which is nice. And more storage in this area. Shifter for the 9-speed automatic. We got some cup holders here with more storage in front, and then you can see with the center console. And then you guys can see nice padding here on the top, and then you got some stitching and padding above with the glove box, and then pretty good storage in the glove box itself. Now here's a quick look at the window sticker. You guys can see 2024 Nissan Frontier, and we've got all of the standard equipment here. And so you can see the base MSRP, few options, total MSRP $39,635. And let's see how it drives. Let's talk about visibility before we set off. Here's visibility over the hood. Both of the mirrors do a blind spot monitoring. through the rest of the rear. And, well, let us set off in the Frontier SV, aka a good old-fashioned, reliable, affordable work truck, right? That is what this is, under $40,000. And if you don't know, the powertrain with this Frontier is very reliable. 3.8 liter V6, naturally aspirated, no turbos, no BS, and then a 9-speed torque converter automatic. It's as good as it gets. It's as good as it gets. So, first off, seat comfort's pretty good with this SV. Steering has a heavier feel to it. It's because they still use this hydraulic rack with this, which I think is really cool because it gives it a more rugged feel, which, yeah, I think we could use a little bit more of that in our society, right? But anyways, let's see what this V6 is made of. Good power. So it had good power, is also quick to shift as well. So I think that that's all a positive if you ask me. And it's smooth. The suspension is smooth with this truck. I really like that. I mean, it's still a pickup truck, so you do have a little bit of a wider turning radius, but it's not bad. It's not bad at all. Yeah, it's pretty dang comfy. I like how this drives. I think they've done a good job. Again, it has more of an old school pickup truck feel. So, summing things up here with the Frontier SV. I like the exterior. I mean, again, it's not like as cool as the Pro 4X, for example. But, I mean, for a more baseline truck, it has a good looking outside exterior. The interior on this it's nice. Again, for a more baseline truck, you can tell it's easy to clean, it's durable. I mean, look at this. Stuff is sturdy. They don't build them like this anymore, I feel like, for a lot of cars. So yeah, it's got a good feeling interior, and it's got grab handles too. What more could you ask for in a pickup truck? All you need to do is grab handles. Yeah, and it's got the heavier steering, which I really like. It's got 4-wheel drive. I mean, what more could you ask for? It's got good payload too. I guess a bed liner. I guess that's the only thing that I would change about this, is I would just put a bed liner in it. But let me know what you guys think about this. But I think this is the last great, affordable, reliable work truck. Because even the Tacoma's turbocharged now for the 24 model year. And so if you want a good old-fashioned, naturally aspirated pickup truck that's, I need to also say this, body on frame, right? Unlike the Honda Ridgeline that is unibody construction with independent suspension. So body on frame, solid rear axle, leaf springs, right? How a truck should be. Then, yeah, it's the Frontier. And I think that's why this truck's been so popular, is because of what this offers at the price point it offers it at, and the reliability. Like, it's a home run. Let me know what you think.